Hello. In rage. I don't know what happened. I was just talking about Dead Space. I was just saying like, oh, I couldn't beat Dead Space, but I love Dead Space. But, like, I couldn't beat the first game, but I beat the second game. I couldn't beat the first one because of the fear of being followed. Like, early in the game of Dead Space, like the first few chapters, I think there is a necromorph called the Regenerator that stalks you, and you know, I get rid of him pretty easily. You get rid of him in the same chapter that you encounter him, and it took me. Yeah, I had to still my nerves to freaking fight him, and I did it. And then he was like, I was good after that, you know, until like chapter like 8 or 9, when the ship that is supposed to be rescuing you crashes into the Ishimura, and the people on board are all dead, and they get messed over, and they start twitching, and I don't like twitchy stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, if I stomach this, I'll be able to get through it. They're only on this little ship, and then I beat it, and then like they're in the next chapter on the Ishimura, and I was pretty mad because I was like, oh, I guess they invaded the ship. Of course they did, and then the Regenerator comes back as well, and I was like, I can't do this, and I never beat Death Space 1 because of my phobias. Like I can't stand twitchy stuff, and I don't like stuff following me. And like, well, necromorphs in general, like they just follow you, but there's some that you can't deal with, and they're following you. Regenerator. But I can beat Death Space too. The Regenerator is like only at the end. It's not even a Regenerator. It's like the Ubermorph, and it's just not as scary, even though it has like about 10 eyes. And the map's updated. Cool. Wait, did the maps update, or I think my game is missing. Tower control. I did really bad in this game. I love these colors though, the blue and orange, because it reminds me of Sonic and Tails. Oh, are you excited for the new Sonic series that's on Netflix? Did you see the trailer for it? Sonic Prime. I'm interested in how they're gonna do it, because what I like about the Sonic Prime premise is nothing that I know from before. Like, this is gonna just be like alternate reality stuff of characters I know, but just a different setting in reality. And I feel like I'm not gonna be upset with any direction they take with that one. I mean, I don't know. You guys are trying. I've been talking this whole time. That's the funny thing. What's it called? I was asking if you were excited about Sonic Prime. Like, I'm excited for Sonic Prime, like how I was excited for freaking Sonic. Oh, it's shiny. You haven't seen a trailer? They released a new trailer. Like an actual trailer, not a teaser. I can't climb on. Dang. We got flanked. I tried. You got it, teammate. You got it. Yay! No! What is this ad? Why Santa murdering the mafia? The heck? What kind of ad? What? The heck? So we're like, what? Hmm. This is like Fortnite or something? He said, "Come this way." So I was like, "Oh, here I come." I thought they were closer actually. I read the map wrong, like the ding dong. The ad started off with this rich family getting robbed, and the little girl said, "Santa, please help us. Santa, please help us." Uh, and Santa spawns out of the chimney and bashes the dudes in the head with a oar. What? It's like a Fortnite ad. Sounds crazy. Sounds crazy. Oh my goodness. This is funny. It's a Christmas movie ad. Even though apparently the only person in the world that likes the Sonic movies, that's not true. You know why? Because everybody likes the Sonic movies. I don't know anybody that doesn't. Because they're not bad movies. And the only thing I don't like about the Sonic movies, which has nothing to actually do with the movies themselves, is more like the people. People, talking about the movies. And the thing is that they like the movies, but they still complain about the movies. Like, how can you like something and then you're just like complaining about it constantly, right? So like, they like the movies, but they're like, why are there humans in the Sonic world? That doesn't make any sense. There are no humans in the Sonic world. But then they'll like contradict what they're doing, right? Instantly by saying, "Oh well, Eggman's there. He's okay. He's acceptable human." Like, if Eggman exists in the Sonic universe, that means that there's other, people there, right? Like, I mean, it's not just Sonic creatures. It's also people there. And then, like, if you play Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, you'll see that they coexist together in this world where there are anthropomorphic animals like Sonic and friends, and people like us. And it works just fine. No one, no one was mad about it, you know. It was just weird. It was like, why were they like upset about it when that's just how the world of Sonic is? Even though this isn't like normal Sonic, but it's still like, hey, without humans, there wouldn't be Shadow. Straight up, there would not be Shadow because people created him. You wouldn't have Sonic Adventure 2. And then like, it's not that I'm saying like they gotta focus on the humans or anything, like, I mean, like, I'm happy that they have a foundation for Sonic and his friends to like be comfortably living in our world and interacting with people, which is nice because wouldn't it be weird if they just like didn't interact with people, to be fair? Like if Sonic had like no human friends when there was like only humans there with him, like it'd be kind of weird. So I'm happy that he has people to talk to, and now he has furry friends to talk to now. And I don't know, I just like I didn't see an issue with it because I'm like, people are constantly like making issues in the Sonic universe. If they go the whole ham in Sonic 3 and follow this, it'll be the best movie ever. Yeah, like, that's another thing. Like, okay. So, like, I watched Sonic Adventure. I watched Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and I was like, oh, look, it's like Sonic 1, yeah. And so I guess Sonic 2 is gonna be like, the second one's gonna be like Sonic 2 because they show Tails theme. And then they show the Mushroom Planet, which is like in the third game. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, all on board, right? And then, like, I won't lie, I love the second movie, but I remember being upset the moment they showed Shadow. And but you're like, wait, why are you mad that they showed Shadow? And it's not that I hate Shadow, dislike Shadow in any way. It was just like, when I saw that they were making the second movie and they were following the games, I was thinking, I was like, oh, okay, the third movie is gonna involve like Metal Sonic and stuff because they're gonna introduce Amy in Metal Sonic because they were introduced in Sonic CD and that was before Sonic Adventure. And I was like, oh, they're gonna introduce Amy in Metal Sonic and stuff. And I was like, ooh, that got me really excited because I was like, oh, that means the fourth movie's gonna be Sonic Adventure. I want to see Chaos in Metal Sonic on the big screen so bad. Like, oh my god. It was like, I know Sonic Adventure 2 is like probably what most people are waiting on, but when I was like, wait a second, seeing Chaos on the movie screen? Oh my god. Can you imagine how cool that would look? Like, how they do the water and stuff, and then like all the different forms of Chaos. And like how they're gonna like update it to make it look really nice on like the movie. I was like, oh my god! And then I was like, the egg carrier. Oh, that is just be so cool. And then when I saw Shadow, I just got like sad because I was like, oh, they're skipping Sonic Adventure and Sonic CD. And Metal Sonic is my favorite villain in all of Sonic. Like anything. Like I love Metal Sonic so much. And Chaos is my favorite. Well, he's not even like a bad guy, but I love him. I love him so much. I just love Chaos. And I was just like, ah, I'm so excited. And then I saw Shadow, I was like, they're not doing and I was like a little sad. But I guess if they change the story around and stuff, it'd be cool. Because they're looking for ways to have the characters there without like pushing them away, like how they altered Tails and Knuckles' character to make them fit into the story and make them like long-lasting characters that don't abandon the scene. And I think they're trying to do that with Shadow, because we all know how Sonic Adventure 2 ended. And we don't want the children in the audience crying. And then like wanting Shadow to come back and he can't come back kind of thing. So they're probably just looking for a way to have Shadow included and not write him off. Let's see what you said. I think they kind of had to make a jump because Shadow's story is very involved with Eggman. Jim Carrey is ready to retire. Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I was still disappointed. We're getting a Knuckles side series, and they said they can do a lot of adventures. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They could focus on like the Enkindla tribe in the past because that is actually a huge part of Sonic Adventure. What else? I think Knuckles was more accurate in the movie than. You're right, because he wasn't a bumbling idiot. He could actually, you know, have a freaking conversation. It was nice because I haven't seen Knuckles be Knuckles since Sonic Adventure 2. I haven't seen Tails be Tails since Sonic Adventure 2. Haven't seen Sonic be Sonic since Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 is kind of the last game where I feel like the characters had any development. I mean, Knuckles, like, literally right after Sonic Adventure 2, they went to Sonic Heroes, and Knuckles in Sonic Heroes acted like he was never the guardian of anything, because he was just, like, hanging out with Tails for some reason, instead of guarding the Master Emerald. Like, what? And then, like, that's his thing, but he was just like, nope, I'm chilling with Tails on the plane for some reason. It was like, huh? They didn't even give a reasoning behind it. And then Tails was just like regressed to a child. He was more childlike in Sonic Heroes than he ever been in Sonic Adventure 1. Which was weird. I was like, why is he acting like he doesn't know anything? And then the other thing, my favorite line to make fun of from Sonic Heroes. Oh, help me, I'm falling. I was like, Tails, you can literally fly. Why are you scared to fall? Oh god, why? When I heard that as a child, I was just so salty. I just remember being mad because Tails is my favorite Sonic character. And they just, I was happy he wasn't in the plane anymore, but then I was just like sad that he was, I was sad that he was, he wasn't Tails anymore. Sonic wasn't Sonic. He was just a jerk cracking like jokes 24/7. Shadow wasn't Shadow. I was like, why? Especially I remember after Sonic Adventure 2, of course Shadow was dead, and Sonic Heroes come out like Shadow's back. How is he back? How is everybody gonna react to him coming back? Because everyone was just so devastated after he, died in Sonic Adventure 2. And then you get Sonic Heroes and no one gives two flying craps about how Shadow is, back. They're like, oh, Shadow, I hate you, and you're the bad guy. Da, 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 da. And then no one was ever like that to Shadow in Sonic Adventure 2 at any given point. Shadow was an asshole, he wasn't a jerk, and honestly, before you beat the main story of Sonic Adventure 2, you already see that Sonic and Shadow are cool with each other. They're not butting heads anymore. And they come to terms with each other before you even unlock the last story. And then when you do, they're working together and they aren't being rude and mean. Sonic is sad. Sonic cries because Shadow dies. And Shadow is, sacrificing himself. And it is I was expecting some kind of, resolve, or I don't know, I was expecting some kind of interaction that was different for Shadow's return, like how everybody would react to him. And nope, I didn't get that. I just got a half-ass story in Sonic Heroes. I mean, can you even call it a story? Everyone just slapped together. You don't even know how Cream came into existence in that game. I remember getting Sonic Advance 2 and seeing Cream. I was like, oh, she's so, I was like, oh, it's a rabbit, and she has a child, and I love that, right? And I love playing with Cream and Cheese in the game, and to be fair, they had a more of an introduction story in Sonic Advance 2 than Sonic Heroes did. I was like, well, how did Cream meet Big and Amy? Oh, they're just there. They're already hanging out. No one knows why. And then, she was just there to exist, I guess. Freaking Sonic Riders has more of a story than Sonic Heroes does. And it's a spin-off game. You wish Shadow, the game, was so much better because you thought it had a neat story. I hated the story in Shadow the Hedgehog, honestly. I feel like I can appreciate it more now that I'm not blinded by rage and pure disappointment. But, to be fair, Shadow the Hedgehog rubbed me the wrong way because Sonic Heroes had already rubbed me the wrong way by bringing back Shadow for no reason and not giving me a good enough explanation, because they didn't give you an explanation. But then you have to do all this extra stuff a few years later for Shadow the Hedgehog. And then, you gotta do all this extra story unraveling to get the true story, and to be fair, it's so vague and it's hidden away. You may not even notice it. It's just a line that Eggman said. And it was so bad and lackluster that I was like, you know what, this ain't canon to me. Shadow died. The real Shadow died. And I hate saying that, because I wanted him to come back, but if the character is brought back and they're nothing like themselves, it's kinda, and he already had amnesia. So if he continues to have amnesia after he was brought back with a different character and personality, it's kinda, it just looks like Shadow, but it ain't Shadow. Well, that's just me. It's Wolfie. I'm not even playing the game. I'm just running around talking about Sonic. I'm sorry. I'm just over here. Oh yes, 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 yes. When they eradicated Blaze's story from '06. Yeah, that really sucked. That really, really sucked. I really didn't like that because I really love Blaze. Blaze is my favorite female character in Sonic, and I wanted to see more of her. And I love the way she played in 3D. Like I feel like she played the best in the game, personally. And I don't know. I just wanted to, I feel like I just wanted to see more of the world where Silver came from, because I was like, well, it's so bad, but I wanted to see more of it, you know? Like, it was literally just Crisis City in I think Volcanic Core or something. Those are the only two stages, and there was no hub world. And I thought it would have been cool if, you know, I know, that's why I love so much. She's so cool. And I wanted to see more of it's like the future, and I would have loved like what's so cool about Blaze as a character in her world is that she's basically the Sonic equivalent of her world, right? So like, can you imagine all the other cool characters that somewhat resemble the other characters that we already know, but they're their own thing? Like, that would have just been really cool. Like to see how that would be. Because for one thing, not everyone would just be like a hedgehog. You can see different animals. So they actually might do that, honestly. Because Sonic Multiverse is literally what Sonic Prime is about. I'm supposed to be playing the game. I can't believe I play with Shiny again. I have hiccups. Playing the game is just a suggestion. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I feel great, Goldie with their piercings and jewelry. Man, look at this belly. That is a round belly. I wonder if they give us like this outfit or something. Maybe. But I am excited for Sonic Frontiers, and Sonic Prime, the Sonic movie. It's nice to be excited for Sonic because I haven't been excited for Sonic, like a Sonic game, since Sonic Adventure 2. Like, I don't know. I got Sonic Heroes and I hated the game. I got Shadow the Hedgehog and I hated the game. I got Sonic 06 and I hated the game. But I enjoyed it more than Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic Heroes. Even though it was like a broken game, I enjoyed the ideas of it way more than like the flow, I guess. And like the world itself was more enjoyable to me. But I wish it was better, of course. Then I got Sonic Unleashed, and then I didn't buy another Sonic game. I didn't buy another Sonic game. That was the last straw. I couldn't stand Sonic Unleashed. It was so different from what I liked playing about and what I liked about Sonic, to the point where you know, like, I didn't like the music, I didn't like the boost stages, I didn't like the Werehog stages, I didn't like the way the game flowed, I didn't like the lack of characters to play with. You know, like, I couldn't stand that. I didn't have any ink for some reason. Help, the Goldie pushed me! Oh no! Yeah, Sonic Unleashed was the last straw. It was like no hub world in the PS2 version, watered down stuff. You know, it was just like, I'm more special. That was just like the last. I just couldn't do it, you know. I tried. I mean, I really did. I even got the instruction manual for the game. And I was just like, I can't. I couldn't enjoy it. I didn't like it. I mean, well, at the time, nobody liked it. And now people are just coming out the woodworks randomly saying they like it. And like, I still hate that freaking game. I don't mind if people like it or anything like that, but I just don't. Sonic and the Secret Rings, I never played it because I never had a Wii. Mom, stop. No, no. I remember the next Sonic game that I rented Sonic Generations. But man, the thing about Sonic Generations is that I like that it played better than Sonic. What is it called? Sonic Unleashed. But that was it. I was expecting more out of Sonic's anniversary. I was so disappointed in that. The game was short. It was short to me. I beat it in a day. It only had 9 stages total. Really? I mean, by total, I mean like really 18 stages. But you play the same thing twice, and they're so short I don't really count them as 2 different stages. To be fair. We have like eggs here, but I can't do anything. I don't think we had enough people getting the eggs. Yeah. I think I was the only one left. It's like playing the remade versions of the levels, but at the same time made me just feel like I want to do something. Okay, yeah. This man, Santa said these guys are dead. Oh god. This Christmas movie, Violent Night. Oh my god, no. That's just funny. Yeah, like playing Sonic Generations on my 360 just made me mad. Like, it was better than Sonic Unleashed, but I played with Sonic, and then they were like, oh, it's trying to act like the old games with the classic Sonic, but when you unlock Tails, it's like, well, why is Tails not following classic Sonic? Or, you know, I just wanted more out of it, and it was like, the thing about it is that it was I don't know, I wanted more out of it. It was like, it felt like empty, you know? I couldn't play with any of the other characters, I couldn't talk. I mean, the background was just plain white. I wanted more stages. I wanted more out of the game, more content. It just felt like a watered down game. Like, in the sense of lack of content. Like, if it was an anniversary game, man, I want that to be like Sonic Adventure 2. Like, Sonic Adventure 2 is the 10th anniversary game. Sonic 06 was the 15th anniversary game. Not that I want another 06, but you know what I mean. They gave us an actual game instead of it just being nostalgic history of some Sonic stages you may or may not like. Like, just, you know, just, oh, I got booty bumped. Booty bumped again. No booty bump. Sonic games went downhill after they got rid of Chowgun for sure. I can't tell you like how disappointed I was in Sonic Heroes when I realized I couldn't get Chow. Go to a Chow garden. I was just so sad. I was like, I was just so sad. I was a sad kid during that time. I was like, well, I guess I go play Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Because my Dreamcast wasn't working. Yup. Hey Jeff, what's up? Happy Halloween. Ah! Moss, no. Bad moss. Yeah. I want Chow Garden back in the game so bad, but then they would have to make another adventure series, and they don't want to do that. We brought Dreamcast on eBay and it came with a ton of games, but the sound didn't work for my dad. So that makes me sad. I had like so many Dreamcasts. I mean, I love me some Dreamcast. I still have my games. Please stop pushing me. Man, Sonic Riders so good though. Sonic Riders 1? So good. Luke. I threw this back down. There we go. I accidentally threw it down. You would turn that game just to watch the cool anime because I know, right? I'm gonna hit you with supersonic speed. Man, that song was so good. And I was like so disappointed when Sonic Riders 2 came out and they changed the freaking formula of the game. Like it plays like it's a simplified version of the main game. It's like, oh, it sucks. Sucks. I didn't want it to, but it did. Oh no, I'm trying to shoot and I don't have any freaking ink. But we didn't make it. When they changed the formula to Sonic Riders in the second game, and they didn't have the cool animated cutscene. I was expecting another cool animated cutscene. It was just too easy, man. Like the second one, and then I got Free Riders because I thought it was like, oh, it's gonna be good, and I should have known it wasn't because it was like on the freaking Connect. Should have known better, you know. Funny enough, I could actually play Sonic Riders on the Connect, but was it enjoyable? No, 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 it wasn't. They also are reselling Dreamcast, like new Dreamcasts. You can buy them for like $100. It's official too. You just have to get the games yourself. I mean, I still could play my Echo, the Dolphin, and what? Why? Why does it keep happening? No. The game doesn't like me. I don't even know why I'm looking at posts. I don't like them. I have them on just because I want to look at the locker. Like, ooh, I like looking at the lockers. I need the Goldie. The Goldie statue. I would never pay for this. Freaking hate this deal. I hate I pay for this. I hate Small Fry too. But I love me some Goldie. Goldie. I must be grinding my teeth because like my tooth is starting to hurt. Like on the right side of my mouth. I'm like, oh no, I'm tense. I'm always tense though. I'm a tense person. Well, what's you guys' like favorite Sonic game? Like main game. Not if actually tell me your favorite spin-off game too. Because I don't know which one it is, but my favorite Sonic game, that's the main game, is definitely Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, even though it's 2 games. And then my, I think, spin-off game is probably Sonic Riders or Sonic in All-Stars Racing or Sonic and All-Star Racing's Transform. Like one of those definitely is my favorite spinoff because those games are just so good, fun. I don't know why they didn't make an actual third one, not the all team stars racing one. Well, it's not all teams, just racing. I'm going down, I'm going in. What's happening? Whoosh. Oh no, the laggy egg. Or is it like more like a glitched egg? Chronicles or Secret Rings. Ooh, I never heard anybody like Chronicles before. I mean, I never played it, but I never thought it was terrible. To me, my most hated Sonic game is Sonic Heroes. It was the most disappointing Sonic game I've ever played. Like, not most disappointing I've ever played, but it was definitely the one that made me the saddest. Like, I was just so sad. I can't even explain how disappointed I was as a child when I played that game. Expecting so much more after Sonic Adventure 2 just to play that game. We like Sonic 3's soundtrack. I threw that too far. Moz, why? Leave me alone. My favorite soundtracks from Sonic is definitely Final 1 and 2. But I do love Sonic. I think I know I really love Sonic 2. Oh, I like all the classic trilogy Sonic songs. For sure. Like, how can you not like it, man? So good. pick up the piece. I know I've always wanted to play Sonic Chronicles, but the DS emulators that I play, they don't really run Chronicles right because I guess because it's 3D too, like partially 3D. Oh. I guess, should I continue to play or should I end stream? I got Uno. Hmm? I'm like kinda tired. USA stay. Okay. I do whatever I want. Yeah, I do whatever I want because it's Halloween. Oh my god. Rachel's still playing and streaming, but he raided me. What? He raided me and then my stream crashed for like 3 minutes or something. Oh no. Yeah, you should get rest. I'm getting hot and I'm starting to get a headache. I don't know if I should stay. Only for that reason, because I don't want to be miserable. Trying to relax. So I'm probably gonna go. Only because I'm starting to get a headache. Otherwise, I would stay. I mean, I know I probably won't stream the rest of tomorrow because I'm probably gonna be like watching horror movies with my mom and stuff. I know she loves horror movies too, so she's probably like, oh really, let's him right now. She's gonna be like, oh Jimmy, let's do this. let's go watch Friday the 13th and Halloween and stuff. No one heard my real name, no, I didn't say that. Cool. So like, if they're behind me, does it work too? Yeah. Is it just, let me look. Clean. Okay, so how does it work? Is it just in my area? Yeah, it's just around me. This whole time I thought it was just like behind me. Okay, I'm gonna go. Good night, guys. Hope you have a good Halloween. I'm gonna read Fable. Because Fable is amazing. Oh no. I dropped my controller. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging. Talking about Sonic. I'm sorry I ramble so much about Sonic. I think Fable was playing a horror game. So that's cool. You're welcome. I'm happy you enjoyed the stream. But I will raid her and say hi. But thank you for watching and hanging. We appreciate the Sonic boots. Oh, I'm sorry. I love Sonic so much. I just want to have fun in the Sonic game again. And I hope Sonic Frontiers is gonna bring that to, bring that to me. I heard that there was a new Sonic 2D game coming out next year. Like a modern one, not a classic remake. And they said it was gonna have Shadow in it. So that's pretty cool. I'm really interested in that. Like, I hope it's like sprites, like Sonic Advance. So those were so nice. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna read Bible. Thank you guys for watching and hanging. Good night.